You guys are not going to do it, right? You're going to watch. You're not going to do it. Push.
Your class for a moment.
Push.
We have some of the masters about to leave. We want to wish them well. So you can get a breather, sit down. Sit down. We're getting into the art of shuriken jutsu. Finish it up. Duncans. Master Duncans. Enter the floor, please. We're going to follow this with an MMA, and then we're going to the other shuriken jutsu. They will introduce yourself. They know. Everybody knows who they are. It's an honor to have them here. They'll talk to us.
Greetings, everybody. What's up? I would just like to introduce myself. For those who don't know, I am one of the sons of the late Professor Ronald Duncan. Younger too. I'm Gregory Duncan, title Munchie. And this is Ronald Duncan Jr., title Munchie. And first of all, I'd like to thank both Sensei and Felix Vasquez for taking this time out to have this reflection on my father. My father, the father of American Jiu-Jitsu. And there's a lot of history. There's a lot of history that exists today that some people know, some people don't know. As a son, I know a lot. I know dates, I know times, I know what he said and what he did. And I think it's very important when we have this type of spirit and this type of enthusiasm to keep my father's name alive. And what he was able to do for the martial arts community. That's very important. I'm committed, my brother's committed to also maintaining that tradition that my father passed down to us, his son. And just on a special note, anything that goes forward, that going on, anything that would be titled to my father's name, please contact my brother or myself. Those are the direct orders from Mrs. Duncan. I just spoke to her like 5 minutes ago. All right, she really does not want to have that involvement of my father's estate, so to speak. Okay, so he was very specific prior to his passing what he wanted to be done when it comes to his system and his legacy. But I'm always very, very gracious and very appreciative of people who want to acknowledge my father. He's done a lot. I'm not Ron Duncan, I'm just his son, I'm Greg Duncan. But I also have responsibilities. I have a lot of responsibilities when it comes to my father. But I thank you guys very much for allowing me this opportunity and this time to say this. And you guys are in very good hands with a master of the arts who's been around for a very, very, very long time. And he knows what he's doing. And, but once again, not to be long-winded, I thank you guys very much. And I'm going to continue in that vein that my father taught me. He taught myself, my brother, a certain way. And I'm going to make sure that it carries on that now. God bless. I love everybody. I'd like to also acknowledge long-time friend and master of the arts. This gentleman right here, Dr. Ernest Hyman-Given. He's influenced a lot of individuals. For those who know, the newer generation, I'm going to tell you, I've been to all the shows going back to Masters Gregory Ronald, way back to the early 70s. Way back to the early 70s. And I know for a fact that this gentleman right here was probably one of the top weapons guys in chocolate. He was deemed the fastest man in the world. You guys know that? He was deemed the fastest man in the world in chocolate. And I witnessed that as a small boy. And I saw him do that type of stuff. I've seen him break half-ton of ice with his hand. I witnessed him break boards with his face. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Am I right? Yes, so there's a lot of history that stands here. And I only mention that because I've had the honor and the privilege of seeing that because of being close to my father. Where he went, his sons were there. And when I look at certain things, I see this gentleman here for many years do incredible feats in martial arts. Just like I've seen this gentleman right here do incredible feats in martial arts. So you guys are very lucky and very blessed to have this opportunity.
I want to express gratitude and thank you for this, for the sensation for our father. Again, I can remember which is a brother called Felix. I can remember when all the stories my father shared about him. Getting into the military, all kinds of things. His whole history, we watched him grow. We watched him grow and train hard, watched him grow apart. And leave and come back. And what's really nice is that when you see what's going on and transpiring in the arts today, your generation, it's really important to know your roots. And I think what he's trying to signify here or symbolize is the importance of at least acknowledging the roots of your teacher. He doesn't represent way to wins. This is my father family. We do. Before my father passed, and once before, we talked extensively about who would be in charge. And we are. He also mentioned those who are honorable and what we should look out for, not to look out for us. So therefore, we turn and we say, thank you to you for reaching back and honoring your teacher while he is prominent in his own way. He went off, he's a branch that has planted his own roots. He started his own and has his notoriety and claim and success in his own rights. Circle of one. And you guys should be very proud of that. The leadership. It is a branch. It's a root that is now in this pond. The pond way the winds here, which is planted also, which leans over the fence and trees and branches see each other and everything else. We can see the influences. It's another pond. And we're glad when the families can come together. Again, when I saw Dr. Hyman, I had to, be smart because we performed in 1974 at the Masters Gregory Ronald Jr. So that's my brother. I think at the time I was just a purple belt. We were on stage and we saw William Louie, Dr. Hyman. I used to go back to school and talk about how fast he was with each other. He would be in the background, in the dressing room, getting down. It was like, this man is, in fact, awesome. I think you remember, you were there.
I was Bukin.
He was like a black belt.
I was Bukin.
But one of the one of the. But what I'm saying is that know your roots. Talk to this man. Because now the leadership is moving forward. You have individuals with a wealth of knowledge. And I stay humble and I defer the fact that it's there with me, but my brother, I'm always so proud of a wealth of knowledge. If you get a chance to talk to him, sit and talk. It's not always about getting on a mat and working and technique and movement. That stuff gets old as you get older. When your body gets rigid, and you can't move anymore, you have to learn to adjust it. Your mind goes, the body follows. The old adage is really saying how you think, your philosophy controls your mind, what you do. That is the evolution of martial arts in today's lands. It's not static, it's not old, it's not archaic. It grows and it moves. When you get to talk with you, you'll hear more things about what later on our father imparted with us. But we're very thankful. Sensei is my father would be proud of your own accomplishments. And everybody remember, another example that you said is that if you have kids, I know I have a son, you're through your son, your kids. So you're judged not by how you treat me, but how you treat my son. If you fail to treat my son with the respect and honor he deserves, then therefore you honor me. And that goes to say, I've made your son flourish awesomely because I see seed. He gets the same level because he is your joy. He's your pride. That's what this is all about. So without further being said, I just want to say thank you. I'm using the background, but I train hard. I'm with my brother. We're here to support. If you'd like to support the Way of the Winds, we're there for you. We have events and everything else. And thank you for doing this for our family. Mrs. Duncan, she wasn't aware of this. She was aware that it was happening today. I was really hardly unaware, but I know now. Because this man is honorable and he does what's right. I just want to say, thank you.